Alright, what's good guys? Welcome back to No Hey Bro podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Hope all of y'all are doing great. You see me? Remember that it's our opinion in this podcast. You can differ, but I would most recommend that you guys comment down in the comment section on what are your views on the topics that are going to be talked about today. So, further ado, let's get into the podcast. So, we have the regular guest, Mr. Mahal. Make sure you subscribe.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys.
You know what I think? So, the first topic would be that, should a trans woman be able to compete in women's sports? What are your views on that? Do you disagree or agree?
Nevertheless, it's not agree. Bro, it's crazy. Cause when I research, I don't know how accurate it is. I don't know if it's last year, but I know for sure for their research, like a biological man was, for example, identified as a woman. One, for example, I think women's there are some type of women's sport. And I'm saying it's overall it's unfair. Because he's not discriminating, for example, the biological character of a woman.
Yeah.
He's not discriminating, for example, women in sense. I would say he's sexist and misogynistic. Because he understands that he's not a woman. He's trying to be a woman.
Yeah.
They may, for example, put on a wig, wear heels on Saturdays, I don't know, and all of these things. But your biological knows that you're a man. I honestly think that if you're going to, for example, compete in a sport where it's only women, you're going to cheat them, and it's not going to be a fair race.
Because a man would be more fit to do those type of
men
activities.
Men and women are different. So if you're going to put a man in a woman's sport, you're overall discriminating the integrity of a woman. It's very disrespectful to do that. So come on, bro. I have overseas. You have all of those stuff, and men can do this, and it's crazy, bro. How can you be, for example, a man identified as a woman, bro? It's crazy.
It's crazy, bollocks, because look at it, it's like you know that you're a man, but yet still wants to act like a female and still go into female sports. That's vast disrespectful and discriminating the woman itself.
Bro, it's discriminating what is a woman, bro. It's discriminating. And honestly, I don't even know how to identify them. They say, if I say, okay, you're a woman, oh, who are you to pick who is a woman? I don't even know what to say. So I just leave it, bro. I just try to walk very far against him, honestly. But I can proudly say I'm transphobic and I'm homophobic. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm saying. But that some women, them, when they usually go out and they take the pictures, they like to post the body pics and thing. So do you believe that women that are in a relationship should post on social media?
Hell no.
Why?
You have to understand that, bro. When you're in a relationship, you get me? You're not single, you get me? So you can't do what you like. You're in a relationship, the man is going to have creeds. The man is going to have rules where he wants to adhere to.
Yeah.
The man is going to have boundaries, and you have to respect that. And what they do, it put it to a twist. And say, for example, he's, for example, searching the phone, you get me? He's stalking where you're going at night, you get me? So you're going to call and say he's insecure. You get me? And he's not being insecure in a relationship.
Yeah.
Is the man secure in his relationship? I'm saying that, here what? I want to know where you're going at night.
Yeah.
So I can, for example, protect and provide for you. Because you have to understand, bro, when you post on social media, bro, you're attracting the opposite gender. They're not key. You get me? So when you post on social media, booty pics and all these things, you're overall seeking attention. You get me? What most women do when they go through heartbreak, they, for example, they just go on social media, get free validation, free this, and it's just like that. They constantly feed after this until they get over you. And this is why I say, when women break up, what they do is they jump on another dick. What men do is, for example, self-improve themselves and say, hey, what, I'm not going to make this mistake again. I'm not going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to work on this.
Yeah.
So their revenge is much more quicker. Your mistake are much more bit while. You get me? Which is self-improvement, being financially stable, working on your body, overall working on yourself, IQ, what it is. You get me? So when women post on Instagram, they're going to get attention, and this is why women always have options. Women are born with value, men are not. Men create much more value.
Well, as I would say, say that it's their choice. As I'm saying, like, if I'm in a relationship with my girlfriend and she decides to post on Instagram.
Mhm.
But as long as they're not disrespecting the relationship in the sense where you're posting booty pictures, posting your boobs all up in the camera and shaking this or shaking ass, I don't have a problem with you posting looking formal. You get what I'm saying? So when a woman should go into a relationship and discriminates the relationship and disrespects the man in such a way where you're going on Instagram or WhatsApp or Twitter, any social media, posting booty pictures, shaking up your ass. Oh babe, look at this. As you say, no, it's self what you call that word?
Self-improvement.
It's self-improvement for us, but they're validating themselves for the other men.
Exactly.
Because they're this. So when they do that, they know that they're going to get likes, they know that they're going to get comments, they know that they're going to get attraction and fame. You get what I'm saying? So they're on there, my breast look this and my bastard look this, like, you see what I'm saying? So I believe I don't have a problem if my female wants to go out there and post her pictures because that's her choice. In my opinion, as long as you're not disrespecting the relationship, you do as you please.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So that's my
I
point
overall
of it.
advocate women that are in it, don't have no social media. It might sound, you're sex and this and that, you're controlling, bro. Let me tell you this. You telling her that, here what? Is either you're going to adhere to the creeds or you're going to leave. That's much more secure in your relationship and your stance in the relationship more than doing these creepy ass things. When men do these creepy ass things and they twist it and say that it's insecure, it's not insecure, no, bro. It's overall secure in your relationship and say, hey, what? You're not going to go outside and then, for example, when you go late at night saying you're having a girls' night out to have fun. When men see girls' night out at for example, 12 p.m. or 9 o'clock at night, and for example, they're partying with their, for example, friends, you know what men think? Men think alike, bro. Men want one thing, and that's for sure, that is sex. So they're going to say, well, these girls are going at night, most likely they're single, or if they're not, they're trying to, for example, get drunk. So I'm going to buy them some booze, I'm going to buy them some Hennessy, and I'm going to get drunk, and I'm going to try to sleep with one of them. This is how men think and operate. So before that happens, because they now place themselves in a conducive type of thing.
Yeah.
Conducive meaning they put themselves in a position for it like to happen. So I'm going to sort it. Sort it meaning, for example, not let it happen. You get me? Aikido. You get me? So when they do that now, I'm going to say that, here, what, you're not going out tonight.
Yeah.
Simple. Most women that post on social media, bro, and all of these things and booty pics, I mean, like, come on.
As you just stated, that you don't want your females to have no form of, you don't believe in them having social media.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong still. I mean, like, she can have social media, as I said, but she's not going to disrespect the regard. But I'm saying, like, in this type of generation, I don't advocate women to have social media, because you have to understand that social media overall fucked up the world. You have people, for example, they go to, for example, their family houses and this and that. Instead of you trying to get close to your family and know what it is and nurture them and this and that, you don't know when your family is going to take care. You're on Instagram scrolling endlessly on TikTok, getting that validation. You're texting people that you don't even know. It's crazy, bro. Social media has messed up the world. I advocate her, here what? If you're going to go on social media, it's only for business purposes. That's the only time I go on social media. I have business purposes. I have, for example, accentuate, for example, my podcast. I do this, I do that. If she's going to go on it, what she wants to do now, if she wants to hold you at the traditional role as a man and simultaneously make herself available while in a relationship, that's crazy. For example, if for example you went to a car dealership, right? And the car dealership had, for example, a for sale sign and a Benz that you like, and you say, hey, what, I want that Benz. You go up there, you pay the money and everything, but you were kind of busy. So you say to them, hey, what, I'm going to come back in the evening for it. And then when you come back in the evening for it, you see that same car that you bought and have the license papers legally, you see a for sale sign on it. So you're going to say, what is this? I can't take you guys serious. I bought the car and now you're putting a for sale sign on my car that I bought. So how would that look? That would look crazy, right?
Yeah.
You're putting a for sale sign on a car that is already bought. Put it in a woman's context. She's already in a relationship and she's still going on social media, making herself available, make she seem as she's single but she's in a relationship. That's crazy. And that is why I say I don't advocate women to have social media, because what they want to do is they want to keep their options open. So if anything, well, if he breaks up with me, I've already have an next man. It's crazy. And this is why I don't advocate women to have social media, because why? They keep their, for example, their options open. They keep their legs open too. You get me? And they overall, for example, seek attention from men. So if you're not texting them, they're texting someone else. If you're not giving, they want attention from something or someone. You're overall, for example, suffering from ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. They constantly need attention. Women are never lonely, bro. Let me tell you that.
I believe that too.
An average woman and an average man, even a celebrity that is, for example, rich, he will not get the, for example, attention that an average woman is getting. Because you have to just overall understand that women are born with value. Women have overall what men want.
And you see that now in that scenario though, like, but I really rate them things.
No, I don't advocate women to have social media.
I don't really
if you're really in a serious relationship, bro, like, come on, bro. You have to understand that, bro. A woman wants you to protect and provide for her, right?
Yeah.
When push comes to shove, if for example she's getting robbed, or for example her life is on the line and she knows that you're in a relationship as a man, she's going to want you to protect, provide. She's holding you against your traditional gender role to even die for her. And I honestly think that as men, that's what we're born for, to protect and provide for a woman. And if it even comes down to the stand, you have to do it. Look at, for example, UK and Russia. Men were willing to die for the women. And if you want me to put my life on the, for example, line for you, can't delete a fucking social media? What? So imagine if, for example, somebody come and say, what, I'm going to give you 50. You're not going to think about it, then you're going to just move. So this is why I don't advocate women to have social media, bro. I'm not saying they can't have it, but I mean, like, if you really love me, I really say respect me. I mean, like, if I tell you to delete it, you don't have to force out that, you just delete the shit.
You know what I want the females in the comment section to do? Comment what's your opinion.
Just
and
delete it, bro.
You know what's crazy though? We've been asking for some females on the podcast, but none of them tend to want to show.
I mean, like,
you know what I'm
the
saying?
females are scared.
Since y'all want to stay home, comment down in the comment section because
females are scared,
you see what I'm saying? But based on, we're not going to leave off that point. We're going to time back a story. Look on the other day, this on social media where this footballer and his wife. And she came there to divorce him.
That's a brief
and when
example.
she went in the court, he realizes that
I think
all
his
of
name,
his assets is in his mother.
I think his name is HAKIMI. HAKIMI. I don't know. You guys tell me because you're supposed to know the football. But anyways, bro, that's just a brief example, bro.
Yeah.
And this is why I say that men think logically and women think emotionally. Because why? If you say you love the man and you say, bro, she not even demand half, bro. She demand more than half of his position, bro. That's
every
crazy,
asset.
bro. And this is why I tell them men.
Crazy,
and this is why I tell them men are afraid of marriages right now. Look at that. Look. For example, in a possibility, if it happen, we go. For example, go through alimony, child support. I don't know if he has child, yes or no, but alimony. You get me? The separation, because you don't know, for example, when the wife is, for example, divorced, half of the possession automatically goes to her. Definitely. You get me? Yeah. So she's got alimony, half the possession is gone to her. She's going to fuck another nigga, I know that for sure. She's not going to stay with man and say, well, I have all the money right now, I'm going to bra off and stay with my girl. She's going to fuck her next man. That's for sure. She's going to sleep with somebody else.
Yeah.
You get me? And he's no heartbreak, alimony, all of his possession is gone. You get me? He's really heartbreaking now, and this is why I say men love for real, women don't love for real. This is why men and women can never be equal,
when I think about
bro.
that situation doing it, it's a bit,
bro, and honestly, she's viral now, she's famous now,
Fast famous.
She's very famous now, and I really like, for example, how he articulated everything, and he came out to plan, and everything is still in his hands, and bro,
that's to show he has his mindset, because if he wasn't thinking, all of his assets would be to her.
Bro, she
would have everything at this point.
I like the IQ.
Like, yo,
I like
that's
the IQ.
mad. Yo,
I like the
gentlemen,
IQ, bro.
take note. You see what I'm saying? Take note about that, because
men,
yo, that's crazy, yo.
And this is just a brief example why men are afraid of relationships.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you guys, just be perspicacious. These women are not the women that it's out there with. It's very hard to find a feminine woman right now in this generation. And I'm not a misogynist. I see myself getting married, but I mean, like, if I don't see a girl, how can I see a marriage?
That is facts.
It's what it is. And for the transgender community, I mean, like, I say I'm transphobic, and yeah, you guys might bash, but I mean, like, it is what it is. I love God. I'm a man of God. God didn't implement men to go to men. God didn't implement women to go to women. So it is what it is. If you want to say this and that, but
some females will say, so how can a man have a problem if a man goes to a man? But when it comes to a woman, normally they say, oh, I don't really mind if this girl have an next girl, because at least I can be the third wheel night and I have two girlfriends. What are your points on that?
Well, I mean, like, I'm kind of hypocritical towards that, but I mean, like, being a man of stance and being a masculine man through confidence and overall creating this form of mindset, I mean, like, I don't support homosexuality.
Yeah.
You get me? I rather the natural way when a woman loves a man and a man loves a woman. That
Yeah.
it is what it is. I mean, like, look at society right now. Men like these things. I can't do anything about it more than
That's
just
facts.
say it is what it is. Am I not right?
Yeah.
Look at homophobic and, for example, men going to women. Is it what it is?
Yeah.
But I still have to speak the truth, right? And I speak the truth that homosexuality is wrong. It's what it
And
is.
I just say, you know, I'm a bit hypocritical to it.
Yeah,
because
I'm
at the same
hypocritical to it
time,
because men like
you know,
these
as
things.
a man, you know, we love our women.
Yeah.
We love our women. So when it comes to us that we can get an extra woman,
Yeah, because I mean,
towards
like,
the relationship.
but I
it's
mean, like,
you know,
when you look at it, women overall even have the upper hand in society. Women have the upper hand in society, and this is why women can get away with a lot of things. Brief example: homosexuality,
Yeah.
lesbian, can get away with that. Look at
that's
a man
a man.
right now.
Yeah, I get it.
I get gunshot. You get me? So
torture.
it is what it is, bro.
That's really crazy though. But on to our next topic. Can a man or a woman live without sex?
What's your intake on that?
Well, in my instance, I believe a man and a woman or a woman can live without sex. Because
really?
sex is just temporary.
Really?
Because you know, sex is just a one-time thing. You just get a pleasure, you bust off, and it done after that.
Alright.
If you want to have the mindset, alright, we can go next one and go next one and go next
Yeah.
one. Eventually, your body get tired. Eventually, tired right now. But remember, sex is, as I said, sex is temporary. Sex is just
Yeah.
pleasure.
That's
You have sex one time and it's like you know have it again because
true.
the whole of feeling and emotion what you have when you're horny,
Yeah.
it's gone.
Alright,
You
so
see what I'm saying?
I'm going to rephrase the question again.
Yeah.
I'm going to, for example, give you the keyword in that. And when I say if men can live without sex, you know, the keyword is live, you know, bro. Live without sex. You're looking at a lifetime, you know, bro. You're looking at, for example, a sexless life. If you put, for example, look at jail. Jail is a brief example. When you go to jail, you have a lot of men. You get me? And men bring masculine energy. Men bring discipline. Men give you that masculine frame.
Yeah.
So over the years, they tend to get violent.
Yeah.
And recreational purposes, you can consider them as women. You get me? Or for example, sports or all of these things. But when it comes down to, for example, affection and love, which is
Yeah.
overall procreation, sexual intercourse, men tend to, for example, adhere to women. So I don't think women and men can live without sex. I mean, like, if you put, for example, an island of men, they're going to get violent against each other. Because why? They have nothing to, for example, give them a relaxation. And this is
Yeah,
why men,
free.
for example, turn to smoking, you know. Because they understand that, what? I'm not much of a top G. I can't get this girl when I'm ready. I can't get this girl. So they tend to smoking. Some of them play football. Some of them play video games. Men tend to get violent.
Yeah.
So when they're going to say that, for example, live without sex, they're going to be killing each other the next 15 years. I'm telling you. It's the same thing with the women. Women are going to tend to get violent against each other. You get me? So it's kind of, for example, hypocritical. Maybe I can waver against this side, but men, I don't think men can live without sex, bro. You have to understand. It's
That's
made,
true. I don't
because I
think
mean,
so.
like, if you take away, for example, sex, how would we even be here?
That's true.
So you can't really say men can, women can't live without sex, bro. We need sex. I love sex. I love sex, bro.
So
you
you
get me?
feel like sex is a duty? Did you say that sex is a duty?
I honestly think sex is a duty, and women may say, oh, yeah, sex is an... I'm not going to say that, here what? I hold you to your neck and say, here what? You're going to have to give me some sex. No, I'm not going to do that. But I'm saying, like, it should be reciprocating. Reciprocating meaning I buy you, for example, orange juice, you buy me orange juice. It
Yeah.
should flow. You get me? But, I mean, like, you have women in, for example, the modern day society right now, what they want to do is withhold you from sex.
Yeah.
By doing some type of excuse. Maybe they're, for example, their back is hurting you, this and that. I mean, like, when I really look at it, you know, bro, most women understand that the only thing they can give is sex, bro. If they're being honest with themselves, I'm being honest with you. Most women know that they can only give sex. Because the man is already financially stable.
Yeah.
The man is a protector and provider. He really doesn't need anything. All he needs is a feminine woman that can respect him, that can adhere to his creeds, that can compliment his generosity,
Yeah.
that can nurture the kids, that can come home and give him a massage, that can cook and clean. He doesn't want much. So if he's going to say that, hey, what? I'm a hard-working man, I protect and provide for you, I ensure that the kids are going to school, I put a roof over your head, I can get your nails done and your hair done anytime you want, the least you can give him some fucking sex. I mean, like, you have to understand that women overall really this liquid called oxytocin.
Yeah.
And this is why they tend to get attached after for example sexual intercourse. So I mean like I honestly think that the woman should understand that sex is her duty, because she understands this is what keeps the man bond between each other. You get me? If for example, if you don't, for example, give him, for example, sex 3 to 5 months,
Yeah.
and he understands that he normally get, for example, sex maybe 3 times a week or 2 times a week, he's going to take time slowly but surely drift away from you,
Yeah.
and he's going to get sex somewhere else. And now you understand that if I'm not giving my man sex, he's going to leave. You have to understand that sex is a duty. And I'm not saying, when I really look at the word duty, you know, it's something legally or morally obligated or responsibility. I'm not saying the man should stick you up with a knife and say, hey, what, you owe me, you know. I'm not saying that. But you just understand yourself, your, for example, role as a man or your role as a woman. I honestly
We're not
think
going
that's
to leave
a
out the
duty.
fact we're not even going to use the society meaning of that. We're going to use the biblical meaning, because you know in the Bible you have sex before marriage. That's called fornication. You see what I'm saying? So when we should go outside of God's plan,
Yeah.
we're committing sin. So, you know, I'm saying that, yo, please, well, I'm not gonna tell you don't have sex or you know you can't have sex, but you must try to do it the right way. But in this society, you know that's very hard, because everybody hormones are kick more on this, more on that. You see what I'm saying?
It's not really say hormones are kicking up, bro. You have to understand that we were born and shaped in iniquity.
Yeah.
So that's the natural thing we know to sin. You get me? This is why we were born and shaped in iniquity. That's what we know. We don't know righteousness. And this is why you have to have, for example, as I said, the good whole soul of the prince to show you that this is wrong from right.
Yeah.
So when you have no grown, it's your decision to say what, here what, I'm going to fornicate before I'm married. It's what it is. I mean, like, when you look at the world, I mean, like, it's a sinful place.
It's a very sinful place.
Very
But you know,
sinful
we have
place.
to try to be the better ones to show that.
You have to try, no, bro. But I mean, like, you have to try. It's a high probability that you might fail. It's a high probability.
Yeah.
A possibility is a man might stay a virgin till 21 to 30 and he married. But that's not gonna happen in this type of generation.
That's true.
That's not gonna happen.
So,
But I mean, like,
Yeah.
as I said, bro, when you really look even into marriages and stuff, I mean, like, sex is a duty. Because I mean, like, when you're married, for example, the man, the
how
woman,
can kids come about if you don't have sex?
and I mean, like, not only that, if you're just going to say that, hey, what, I'm going to, for example, marry him just to have kids and he can nurture and protect for me, all I would say is, well, since you're so selfish and so independent, I will just jerk off, give you my sperms, and you go on with life then. Since you just want kids, they're not going to understand that, hey, what, I'm your husband, you need to give me sex. That's your duty. My duty. Because I mean, like, you have to understand, no, bro. When you get a girl pregnant, you know what she's going to do? Hold you to your gender traditional roles and say, hey, what, you're a dad now, you got me pregnant, it's your role to protect and provide for ensure that kids are going to school, it's your role to give me money, you nurture the kids. She's going to hold you at your traditional role now. So why can't I hold you at your traditional role, which is the source of procreation, a woman, reproductive system? Why can't I have some sex?
And you know, for that, before we come to an end, because we're winding down now. Would you consider being militant? Because you know, say from in high school days, you have this. Everybody have this saying called militants. What is your point of view of militants?
Masculine frame.
You know what I'm saying? What is your point of view?
Masculine frame. As I said, if you take away trauma from a man's life, you cannot build a man. You're going to build a boy. A man has to understand that here, what a masculine frame is, for example, building, for example, the attributes and traits regarded as characteristics of masculinity.
Yeah.
So, for example, I tell men to go to the gym. That's strength. I tell men to be, for example, leaders in the relationship. Because a woman doesn't like a man that is nerdy. A woman doesn't like a man that is soft. A woman likes a man that is brilliant, courageous, intelligent, strong, bold.
Offensive.
You're going to overall build a leadership through that.
Yeah.
And these are for example, regarded as characteristics that men need to develop through, for example, stoicism, trauma. A man needs to understand, for example, the labor force of hard work. A man needs to understand that, hey, I'm a man, I need to solve problems. A man needs to understand overall his role. And overall how he can build militancy is through masculine frame.
Yeah.
You get me? A man can, for example, men think logically, So for example, if something happens, he's not going to say that, hey, he's going to think and say, hey, what, this can happen, this can happen. Women would, for example, overall think emotional, react.
Yeah.
And then they think after. And this is why you have men leading the roads, men building the roads, men building the infrastructures, men building the cars. Men overall build the world.
Yeah.
So these things, which is militancy, can build through masculine frame. Every man should build that. As I said, not having masculine frame can make you feel less of a man. Not having masculine frame can make you feel less confident. Not having masculine frame can even let you feel less of a man.
Yeah.
So we need to overall implement masculine frame. We can't let you have a low self-esteem. Masculine frame should be implemented through masculinity and godliness. Morals, discipline, hard work, toil.
Yeah.
All of these things. Masculine frame should be implemented. Rehearsal, repetition, toil, blood, discipline. It is what it is. That is the overall road to success.
That's right.
It's masculine.
But that was a great point. You know, I never did read it. But I look on it the same way. But you know, speaking about militants, basically in the high school, right? We have this crew.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we were on the phone talking about, yo, bro, you never militant them time, you never this, you never that. But I was stating the point to them that, remember when you're in high school, we didn't have that much knowledge. We didn't have the knowledge that we have now can impart to other persons. You see what I'm saying? So I was explaining to them that militants is not all about if a man come this year, I go box and no, I'm like, yo, militants is, I got an example from someone. It's about like what would I say? It's badness, I would say. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying, if they said if you are a bad man, a man can come to you and tell you about your mother or disrespect you about your mother, and you can be there with a gun on your waist and you don't know nothing about it. That's militants. From as long as you know how to hold your own and know for hold your ground, you're militant. And I was explaining that, but they didn't want to understand what I'm explaining.
And I'm going to show you a brief example. And this is why, for example, the rich are on the echelon of success, which is right here, and the poor are on the echelon of success, which is right here. The rich has money, so he thinks logically. He doesn't want trauma, he doesn't want problem. He now prioritizes calm and peace and happiness over everything else. So he's now reached a mature level of life where he understands that, here what, I'd rather push you away, which is chaos and excitement over calm, disrespect over distant, and he prioritizes happiness and peace over everything else. This is the rich. The people that are, for example, the bad man that they call, they're ignorant, they're stupid, they don't think, they
don't think logically.
they do actions, then they think after, and that is them, poor. So you know, choose what type of man do you want to be. And the militant man is right here now, which is the rich, you know. The poor man is still above here because he's ignorant, he's stupid, and doesn't even know what is life. He doesn't know that life is a gift. I should create the best prototype version of myself. I should create, for example, finances, protect and provide for my family. The real job of a man is moving his mother, for example, the neighborhood. And that's a real man's job, in a bro. You can pull the trigger, in a bro. Anybody can pull the trigger, in a. But the real man's job is moving his mother out the neighborhood. And that's a real man's job.
That's the real. But guys, we have come to the end of the podcast. I hope that you like the podcast. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And men, take the initiative.
And before you leave,
don't
guys,
be stupid.
You have to understand that there is 3 things in life never come back: spoken word, opportunity, and time. So therefore, do not waste time, don't miss opportunity, and be careful of the words you choose. They define character. Until next time, stay tuned.
But y'all, I hope y'all enjoy that video, man. And like the video, share it to your friends, and tell a family member, man. I'm out. Peace.